with us in Athens, Ohio, Eden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Central Michigan Chippewas, squaring off with another team from the map, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will put toe together and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Chippewas in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Back to throw, it's Labus. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
So Ohio's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Navarro. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Off the play fake on 1st down. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Navarro. That's reeled in, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Inside the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Navarro. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hendricks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Quick completion to the right. Good, solid tackle. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Hendricks. He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
Gives it on the option.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. But a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it was there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Looking left. And that is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Bobcats are marching down the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. To the air. It's Navarro. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Fights off a defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Labus. Got his man in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Temple. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're working that left side. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll leave it with the lone back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Labus. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And, man, does it change.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And he got it. That kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.